Hi, you guys. Let's talk about coriander today. This is Linda Green with the Oil Gift, and I love sharing the crazy, amazing benefits of essential oils. I'm always so surprised because I'm always learning more, and it's just so fun to learn about how to naturally take care of ourselves with these great oils. So, did you know that coriander and cilantro come from the same plant? Coriander comes from the seeds and cilantro comes from the leaves of the plant, which I think is kind of cool that you can get two different things, different benefits from one plant. One of the things that coriander is really good for is if you're having nerve pain and discomfort, you can just apply this to the bottom of your feet, just rub it on really good, and it may help with that and give you some support in that area, which is really nice because a lot of people do struggle with that. Also, do you ever have stomach issues? Maybe you've got gas, maybe you've got some bloating going on, just some nausea, just kind of feeling kind of yucky. Well, you can just apply this to your lower abdomen. If you want to use a carrier oil, that's great, like the fractionated coconut oil, jojoba oil, things like that. Or you can just put it on the bottom of your feet, or you can put a drop in a capsule, maybe with a little bit of coconut oil, and then just use that before you eat, or just if you're having an upset stomach. And do you ever get kind of itchy skin, maybe rashes, things like that? This is great for that. There again, you're going to want to use a carrier oil, so you can just use it for spreadability. And when you do use a carrier oil, you actually get a little bit better absorption, which is great because then it gets into your system a little faster. So here's another one. Do you ever get joint stiffness or discomfort, things like that that are just kind of annoying? Who would have thought coriander would be good for those kind of things as well? There again, I would use a carrier oil so you can get that spreadability wherever maybe it's a joint in your shoulder, maybe it's a knee, anything like that. Just put it right topically where the struggle is, where that pain is bugging you. Now, this has never really happened to me, but do you ever have a loss of appetite? No, not me, but this oil can help balance things out. You can just take the lid off, put a drop in your hands, rub it around and breathe it in. And it can help balance that, like I said, so you can maybe get over that lack of appetite. Or like we've mentioned, you can use a drop in a capsule as well. Just some great ways to help regulate or balance things out. And sometimes this is me. Sometimes I am struggling with low energy. Sometimes, not very often, I'll get kind of exhausted. And you can just put this on the bottom of your feet, the back of your neck, or there again, put some in your hands, rub it together and breathe it in, and it just kind of helps rejuvenate your mind and your energy. So do you ever get kind of fearful, maybe something's bugging you or just kind of nagging at you? This oil can help with that as well. Maybe you're a little frustrated or just downright irritable. I do get that way, just ask my husband. Anyway, so this oil is good for that as well. There again, you can put it on the bottom of your feet, the back of your neck, breathe it in. These oils can do so many things, and it's still surprising to me how versatile a certain oil can be. You would think it would be good for maybe one or two things, but they're very, very versatile, and it's so nice to have these at your fingertips so you can kind of manage your energy and different things like that throughout the day. Or maybe you're just feeling kind of under the weather and you just can't seem to get going just because you're feeling kind of run down and worn out. This is great for that as well. So now for the emotional benefits of coriander. Sometimes we kind of get caught in a trap of not being our authentic self. We want to kind of go with the crowd, so we kind of do what they do and act like they do or whatever, and we're not being ourselves. This oil can really help you kind of re-engage in just being authentically you and accepting yourself too. It's okay, we can be different. We're supposed to be different. So there's one last thing I want to talk about for just a second with coriander. School is just around the corner. So here's a little study buddy helper, I think. I would use about 5 drops of coriander and about 3 drops of lemon and maybe 2 drops of Melissa. Now Melissa is a very, very expensive oil, so if you want to, you can substitute Melissa with either lemongrass or copaiba. Where's the label? Or copaiba. So how you're going to do this, you can put it in a diffuser, but another really great way to do this is use a little personal inhaler. And you can get fancy ones, cute ones, and I just have a plain white one here. So this has the little breathing holes there. And what you're going to do is you're going to put those drops on this little tiny, like a wick, and you're going to just put it right in here after you put those oils on it. And then there's a little bottom that you just kind of push onto the bottom and snap that into place. And then here's the lid to cover it up. And then when you need it, you can just breathe that in and inhale it. And it's really great to help you study, your kids, grandkids, or whatever. So anyway, that's it for coriander. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you watching. And if you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and maybe even share. Like I've mentioned before, I love helping people find natural solutions to things. And these oils are, like I said, they are natural. So they work with our bodies. Our bodies don't push them away or push them off, I guess you could say, because it's natural. So our bodies know what to do with them. They know how to work with them and how to make it work. So anyway, also I forgot to mention that coriander is a spice herb kind of thing. So you can use it in recipes. If you do use it in a recipe, just use a toothpick, stick it down the center of the bottle and swirl it into your recipe, because these oils are so powerful, you don't want to have too much. And then if there's something that you can taste it a little bit, see if it needs a little bit more. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Appreciate you guys. You take care. Bye.